Tonight on Q2, back to class. The first day of school is in the books across the Magic City as thousands of students head back into the classroom. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. This scene is startling parents outside one Billings school.
It was a little disconcerting, so that added a little extra anxiety.
We'll tell you what police have to say about this man with a gun outside Broadwater Elementary.
So obviously with school getting started and the proximity of the residents to the school, we knew it was going to be an issue.
The MTN News starts right now.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Andrea Lutz. Another school year officially underway for School District 2 as kids head back to the classroom. A lot of kids getting those first day jitters out of the way. Many are very excited as they head into their classroom, a little bit nervous at the school year that awaits. Well, for parents that have students going here to Broadwater Elementary School, they're a little more nervous than usual this year. That's after several sightings of a man seen with a gun that lives in this neighborhood. Our Charlie Kleps has the latest on what's going on.
That man lives along Broadwater Avenue, located right across from Broadwater Elementary. As you can see, this is basically the view from his front door, looking directly into the school's playground. And that's why many are on edge now that a new school year is underway. Another school year has begun. But if you look close, you'll realize this doesn't look like a normal first day of school.
It was a surprise, and I didn't really know what to think about it.
Students at Broadwater Elementary Tuesday were greeted by police cars. Recess moved to a parking lot.
The first day of school already has enough going on. It shouldn't start this way.
All of this because of what's been happening right across the street.
I have armed myself for self-defense and in defense of my loved ones and others as well.
For the past several weeks, this man, who tells us his name is Gabriel, has spent hours standing in his yard armed with a rifle. An act he says has nothing to do with the students across the street.
I'm not here to intimidate or frighten. I'm exercising my constitutional right.
What do you have to say to the parents and the teachers who, see a guy stand out here with a firearm and get worried where their kids going to school?
That I have no ill will towards any of them.
But School District 2 isn't taking any chances. The school has moved the playground behind the building, partially shielded by a tarp. This as additional resource officers patrol the campus.
We don't put extra officers in just a general neighborhood for no reason.
But Billings Police Lieutenant Matt Lennox says there's not much else PD can do because the man isn't breaking any laws, even though officers have been dispatched to the property 28 times over the past month.
So far, this individual's within their right, and we don't have any state statute that allows us to take legal action, and so we have to let it play out.
A situation still playing out, even as a new school year begins right across the street.
And I feel like if he's in the school, he'll be safer. I don't want to see my kids in a lockdown phase for the remainder of their school year.
In Billings, Charlie Kleps, MTN News.
School safety is a top priority for the new superintendent, Dr. Erwin Garcia. It's one of the reasons he's implementing a safety tip line, and it is proof that calls and texts to that line save lives. Our Diane Parker takes a closer look at how it works. Many Montana students are starting out the new school year with a new safety resource designed to prevent school shootings, bullying, and suicides. And it's as easy as sending a text or calling a hotline.
Thank you for calling the Safe from Montana Student Safety Hotline. An intake specialist will be with you shortly.
That's the voice of Safer Montana's School Safety Tip Line. It's an anonymous reporting system designed to triage safety threats as they come in from students, parents, teachers, and community members.
Thank you for calling the Safer Montana Tip Line. How may I help you?
Our goal with this program is really opening another channel for community members to be partners to ensure that our kids are safe.
Billings parent Emily Romrell first introduced School District 2 to the concept, a mom passionate about student safety.
With most mass shooters, after the fact, law enforcement goes in and they find that everybody had a piece of the puzzle. This neighbor heard something. That student at school saw something.
But other districts are also adopting the tip line. Safer Montana is providing it free of charge to any school district in Montana through 2025 via a grant. So far, 15 schools have signed up, with the state's largest school district, Billings, expected to fully roll it out this fall.
Most states have a statewide adopted tip line. We don't. Our intention was to fund a tip line, get it in as many districts as we can. In a couple years, use data to show its effectiveness and advocate for a statewide adoption.
Safer Montana says the tip line is already saving lives, with 4 urgent tips related to suicide last year alone. That's out of 49 total tips. 42 were standard and related to bullying and vaping, and 2 were test tips, like not enough mustard at lunch.
Students probably will test this to see if it works and if you do anything, and then it will be used appropriately.
Suicide prevention is on the mind of Montana administrators and parents alike after an alarming report came out in 2021 showing 10% of students attempted suicide. Many of those were bullied via text, social media, or in person.
Montana is the 3rd highest suicide rate in the whole country. We are experiencing student suicides at least monthly.
Any lives that we can save, anything we can do to support our children and to support them in mental crisis or situations of depression or clinical issues, we definitely are full force invested in preventing any situation that can lead to the loss of lives.
In Billings, Diane Parker, MTN News.
Last night's storm snapped branches just like this one all over Billings, but now we're hearing there's been some damage done to the Career Center for School District 2, and we're going to head over that way where our Jackie Coffin has the very latest.
Billings Career Center got a little bit of a wet start to the school year after a rainstorm on Monday, but they say it's nothing they can't handle, and they'll be ready for when students come back here on Wednesday.
Monday's storm had a lot of bark, but not a lot of bite.
It wasn't really too scary. I wasn't super worried about it.
Debris from the storm strewn across town, even down trees. But for homeowner Erica Disney, whose tree took a beating, it's not as bad as it looks.
It did not damage the house at all, just the tree itself and the ground a little bit.
The summer storm turned into a major inconvenience for teachers at the Billings Career Center, who are busy prepping one day before students return. Matt Klauser is the principal here, and he says the rain came through sections of the roof that was already being replaced, part of a 2-part summer roofing project.
We have a barrier. It's not going to get in our way. We're going to be ready.
But while things turned soggy, there was no permanent damage.
We're going to have students first thing tomorrow morning. We're ready to start on schedule.
A soggy start after a wild last night of summer break. In Billings, Jackie Coffin, MTN News.
Crosswalks just like this one are an important way that our students get to school safely, and working these is an important and critical role that our own meteorologist Keith Meyer knows all too well. Take a look at these pictures of Keith out on the streets this morning, helping kids arrive safely. So if you ever wondered how Keith spent his mornings, now you know, working as a crossing guard here at Arrowhead Elementary, where his wife happens to be the principal. But tonight we find our Keith inside the Q2 studios. And Keith, I have to say, I didn't realize you had so many talents.
Well, thanks, Andrea. I'm not so sure about the use of the word many, but Bill certainly has some talent here with a beautiful morning shot over southeastern Montana. And then we got a nice morning shot from Karen. She actually thought that maybe the tree actually painted this scenic sunrise this morning. Talking about temperature starts this morning, quite warm over eastern Montana. A lot of warm temperatures, 68 Jordan, 70 at Livingston, 64 here in Billings. That moisture really kept the temperatures up overnight. Things we're going to talk about just in a few minutes. Thunderstorms again this evening could be very similar to last night's round of thunderstorms. More sunshine on Wednesday and Thursday, slightly cooler on Friday, a one-day special before the heat makes its way back this weekend. We'll have the details in a few minutes.
Wednesday marks the first day of school for Lockwood students, and this year there's a new worry for parents. A mountain lion has been spotted several times over the past couple of days, just blocks away from Lockwood schools.
It was a Saturday night surprise that Lockwood resident Stephen Mars didn't expect to see.
I had me and my kids, and we were just coming home, and I saw it run across the road, and I was pretty surprised. It's a pretty big cat to just see out of nowhere.
Stephen followed the mountain lion until it disappeared behind Becky Kober's house, with her Ring camera capturing this video.
I mean, it was maybe this long. I mean, it was a big cat. I bet it weighed maybe 150 pounds, somewhere around there.
Mars says he reported the sighting to the sheriff's office that night, although Fish, Wildlife and Parks says it didn't catch wind of the news until this Tuesday.
The first report of this mountain lion in a Lockwood neighborhood came into our office around 1 p.m. today.
And with school now set to start tomorrow,
I know other neighbors are with their small children.
Many are concerned.
It's a legitimate concern. It's a big cat and can do anything.
The cat was most recently spotted on Loretta Drive, just blocks away from Lockwood schools. FWP is aware of the concern, but at this point has no plans to euthanize or move the mountain lion.
As of right now, we're not going to take further action on the situation.
FWP says that unlike this cat that was killed just a few feet outside a Lockwood home earlier this month, the lion now being spotted hasn't posed a threat to the public.
They are, a part of the natural Montana ecosystem. So just the presence of a mountain lion in a community doesn't warrant us to, act on that and euthanize every mountain lion that's observed.
But many will be on high alert, knowing a big cat can pose a big risk, especially in a neighborhood full of kids.
The best, I think, would be to tranquilize it, relocate it somewhere else, not kill it, I don't think, but if it needs to keep the public safe, you gotta do what you gotta do.
In Lockwood, Alina Howder, MTN News.
Still to come on the MTN 530 News here on Q2, one man's crusade to make sure no kids go hungry again. We'll tell you why he's taken on this monumental problem and how he plans to solve it.
Cute. From Montana's news leader, you're watching the MTN 530 News.
Well, parents have a lot on their minds heading into this school year, and we know that a healthy school lunch will lead to success in the classroom. It's why one Billings dad is trying to alleviate the burden of paying for school lunches. He's been blitzing social media to get last year's negative balances paid. And as I found out, he is looking for a much longer-term solution.
As a father of two growing boys,
and he said he didn't really eat lunch at school today.
Alex Clark knows all too well how important a sturdy meal is.
And having sustenance, having food, and being safe is how we get to grow as humans.
So when his own son came home from school one day hungry,
he was ravenous. He started eating everything in sight.
His eyes were open to what happens when school lunch debts aren't paid.
And he said, well, they said I didn't have any money.
Fast forward to this year, that core memory propelled Alex to take to social media to ask for change and for help.
I did not expect that outpouring of support. I did not expect it to go as viral as it did. But I think that was such a calling that we all have kids, or we all understand someone who has kids who are dealing with this lunch debt, that they don't want to go hungry.
In Montana, half those lunch meals served to children are for free or at a reduced price based on income. Those with the district say when families dip into a negative balance, there's a plan to keep kids fed.
We do 5 meals. They're allowed to charge 5 meals. And then after that time, then we would offer them an alternate meal.
Sid Taylor, who oversees nutrition for the district, says no child is ever turned away from a meal.
Everybody wants to do the right thing for the kids and wants to do the right thing for the families.
Even that simple fix, though, can still be humiliating for a child.
That's a huge thing because of the fact that everybody else is getting full lunch and they're sitting there with a plastic wrap sandwich.
We were there the moment Alex got a call from the new school superintendent, Dr. Erwin Garcia, telling him that this year the district would cover those negative school meal balances.
There's no policy in place and there's no funding in place.
But he says that good faith effort doesn't address a long-term problem of food insecurity.
As they continue to eat lunch, they will accumulate their debt. Parents are applying for your reduced, and maybe that process takes a little longer. Again, school lunch debt's still going to accumulate because there's no long-term plan in place.
That's why he's now on a mission to find a long-term solution.
Coming up in weather, our Keith Meyer will let us know if these temperatures are going to continue to rise. He will also have a look at that full 7-day forecast after the break.
Well, in the almanac today, within the last hour, we hit 90 degrees for the high. It was a stubborn day. A lot of clouds early, low of 64 there. Dry so far today. I think that's going to change, although we're double the monthly average already, and we have exceeded our annual total, and we haven't even finished the month of August. We've got 4 more months to go. Currently outside, still sitting at 90 degrees there. Clouds are increasing. We've got storms approaching from the south. At least the dew points dropped from that morning high there, 52 now, and northwest winds at 10 miles per hour. So at least the humidity went down throughout the day. Because of that, current temperatures across the eastern half of the state, pretty much the 90s right now out there. Move towards the west, we get some 80s, and then look at the cool spot out there, 67 in Missoula. They had some rain showers move through there within the last hour. We are on this trajectory of moisture moving up from the south, this monsoonal moisture and series of that moving in. We've got the first round just to our south now, another round into Wyoming. We'll see if that holds together for later this evening, but at least right now we've got this batch moving just into the Pryor's here. Probably move within the Billings area within the next half hour or 45 minutes. We'll see if that holds together for some more moisture this evening. So let's set the forecast for you here. 11 o'clock Tuesday night. We've got the remnants of Tropical Storm Harold down in West Texas on this conveyor belt of moisture in through the Great Basin headed towards Montana, and then also this low in the Pacific Northwest. Both of these are going to be players for the next couple of days. So let's work our way forward here. 7 o'clock tonight, we see again those series of moisture moving through this evening. It clears the state by Wednesday morning. We should have a sunny start for the most part, maybe some areas of fog, but for the most part sunny first half of the day. Tomorrow actually looks pretty dry tomorrow. We're still watching that moisture to the south, and then by the time we get to Thursday, that Pacific Northwest low moves through southern Canada there, starts to dry things out, cools things down for Friday, and then brings drier conditions for Friday. But that moisture still lingering over the Great Basin to the south, so we're going to keep an eye on that the next few days to see if any of that does bubble up. As we work into Saturday, again, the ridge of high pressure stays in place, builds by Monday, and that looks to hold true until we get to the middle of next week, and then another Pacific Northwest system moves into the area, maybe for another change. So look at the details tonight, 7 o'clock. Again, those showers and thunderstorms around the area through at least 9 o'clock, probably through midnight. And then by the time we get to 6 a.m., clearing skies across the area, and then sunny skies for most of the day, maybe a few isolated showers across northeastern Montana for the late afternoon, and then by Thursday, again, that little wiggle goes by southern Canada there, maybe a few isolated showers and thunderstorms, but a sunny day again on Thursday, warmer temperatures, and Friday looks fantastic out there. Overnight tonight, temperatures generally in the 60s, a few upper 50s out to the west. As we get into the day on Wednesday afternoon, 90s across the eastern plain, 80s from Billings to the west, 77 at White Sulphur Springs. And then we get into Thursday afternoon, very similar temperatures, warmer in the east, where we're going to see more sunshine, drier conditions. 92, the warm spot there at Grable, 78 at White Sulphur Springs. If we look at the Super 7-day, you can see the average high, 84 for this time of year. We're going to be at or above that, but there's Friday, that little cool down, that one-day special I talked about earlier. Again, then warming back up through the weekend, temperatures pushing back into the upper 80s, and 93 on Tuesday there. But we're going to watch that moisture as we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We might get some of that monsoonal moisture. We'll take a look.
Thank you. From Montana's news leader, you're watching the MTN 530 News.
And welcome back to MTN's Back to School coverage. You know, the new superintendent for School District 2 really has his work cut out for him. Dr. Erwin Garcia says that Billings is the lowest performing AA school district in the state. Now, his goal is to make it go from worst to first, but he is calling on the community to help.
We can blame the state for funding. We can blame the community, the parents, and we can do all of this. And parents do the same thing sometimes. You know, they blame, they look through the glass and say, oh, it's the school's problem. It's the teachers that don't teach well. It's the politicians, it's the district. But I invite this community to really look at the mirror.
Garcia will address his 4 top priorities at upcoming community meetings. We already told you about his commitment to school safety. Dr. Garcia also plans to address issues with special education in Billings after an audit last spring found deficiencies in the district. He also plans to build on career readiness programming at the Career Center, which he says is one of the best programs in the state. We are back after this.
Welcome back. Just a real quick look at the last weather here. Livingston, Cody, temperatures getting back to those seasonal averages. Really a nice stretch before the warm temperatures return over the weekend. 91 there on Monday for Livingston. Miles City, you can see again a nice stretch of weather there. Warm temperatures for this time of year. Sheridan, very, very similar to getting to that or above those seasonal averages. And finally, here in Billings, 90 on Wednesday, 87 Thursday. A slight cool down on Friday with that little system that moves through. And then Saturday and Sunday back into the warm conditions. Back to Andrea for the close of the show.
Thanks, Keith, and thank you to our viewers who have joined us tonight for our special back-to-school coverage as thousands of Billings students make their way back into the classroom for a brand new school year. A lot of changes happening this year, including a brand new superintendent. Now, we asked you for some of those famous first day of school photos, and we want to share those with you right now. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 o'clock. Have a great night.